Hey guys, Dr. J at Elevation Spine. I'm here with Christie again. Christie's got tight traps. We've done a couple of videos in the past on tight traps, and I really want to get deeper into how you can stretch these effectively at home, right? We are still dealing with coronavirus, so a lot of people can't go out, go to the gym, go get these deep tissue massages, or even go see a practitioner right now. So what I'm gonna have Christie do first is, Christie, sit in this chair, please. All right, so really the goal when you're stretching the traps is to make sure that as you're applying a stretch to the head, which a lot of people do on their own, you see them leaning towards one side, you also want to counterbalance that. So I'm gonna have Christie grab the bottom of this chair here. Christie's gonna grab the top of her own head. She's gonna look a little bit away, and then she's gonna pull her head basically towards her opposite hip or towards her armpit. And while she's doing that, she's gonna make sure to keep this shoulder depressed, right? If she doesn't, her traps are so tight that shoulder will just follow it up, right? So we wanna make sure that she's really applying a counter load using the chair. Obviously, this is something that you don't need a partner for. You don't need to recruit your husband or wife to help you with this one. You can do it while you're working, take a break while you're studying or whatever, pull your head to the side, stretch those traps. If they're still really, really tight, right, that's a problem. That might mean that the nerve activity isn't calming down. And sometimes simple static stretches like this aren't enough. So if you have access to a band of really any kind, something that's got some stretch to it, I'm gonna have Christie stand up. We've done videos in the past on PNF stretching, which stands for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. That's kind of a ridiculous word, I know. But what it means basically is that we're getting the nerves to calm down by activating them and then tricking them to relax. So Christie's gonna do the same thing. She's gonna grab the top of her head with her left hand. She's gonna look towards her opposite armpit. She's gonna pull her head down. Right now, this band is applying that extra resistance that we talked about. What I'm gonna have Christie do is I'm gonna have her shrug her shoulder up. So now we're using the muscle that we're trying to stretch, and she's basically applying a load on that muscle right now. She's gonna hold it for about 6 seconds, not any more than that's necessary, and then she's gonna relax it again. And now what you'll notice is oftentimes you'll get a little extra stretch. What you're doing is you're tricking the nervous system, you're tricking these things called Golgi tendon organs to relax, to let the muscle stretch a little bit further. So Christie's gonna lift up again. Good, so she's fighting the tension in that, and she's gonna relax, and she's gonna feel a little bit deeper stretch. Careful on this one, you can really stretch your muscle quite a bit. Muscles get sore from things like working out, but they also get sore from stretches, right? You'll get a bunch of little micro tears if you start stretching too aggressively. Now, if you don't have a band, there's one other handy thing that you can do. If you have a baseball, tennis ball, we like lacrosse balls because they stick to the wall and they're really firm. I'm gonna have Christie put this lacrosse ball on, let's do your left side so that we don't hammer the right too much. So Christie's gonna put it on that trapezius muscle in the upper back. She's gonna pin it really, really hard so that the muscle isn't gonna move underneath the ball. Now, same thing, she's gonna look towards her opposite elbow, armpit, and then stretch forward. So basically that ball is preventing the muscle from just stretching in a normal range of motion. She's applying more stretch to the upper part right now by pinning the lower part of the muscle. And if you have some knots in your traps, it's super helpful to get that ball on there and then force that muscle to basically grind against the ball. So if you can't make it for a massage, this is another great tool to use at home. So I hope you found that video useful. Let's stretch your neck out and get you feeling better. See you next time.